to hear. So I see in your paperwork you are here for a routine eye exam. Yeah? Okay. Have you had an eye exam before? A long time ago. Okay. Do you have any concerns today or anything that's been bothering you? Okay. Well, if it's okay with you, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and while I am doing that, I'm going to take a look at the structure around your eye. Just looking for any kind of irregularities, swelling, anything that might contribute to issues with the eye or any issues in the future, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna get a little closer to you. And is it okay if I touch your face a little bit? Okay. If at any point something I do makes you uncomfortable, let me know, alright? Okay. So, do you currently wear glasses or contact lenses? How about for reading? Okay. Have you noticed any changes in your vision recently? How about any kind of eye strain or tension? Do you ever get headaches, like while watching TV or reading a book? Do you have any family history of visual impairment or eye disease? How about, are you taking any kind of medication that has potential side effects for your vision or your eyes? Okay. Have you noticed any kind of visual changes, like seeing a light and seeing streaks from that light? Okay. How about in the dark? Do you have any trouble driving? Any trouble being able to see? A little bit, okay. How long has that been going on? And last question. Have you ever had any surgery on or around your eyes? No. Okay. Okay. So, we are going to do a few different tests here just to make sure that your vision is within normal range, and if not, then we can prescribe some corrective lenses, okay? First thing I'm going to do is test the muscles of your eyes. So let me just grab a light real quick. There she is. So I'm going to have you cover one eye, just like so, okay? Yep. I want you to follow my light with your other eye, okay? So, just like that. Good. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye now, okay? Okay. So follow my light. I'll try not to hit the phoropter here. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So similar thing as before. Okay. So again, I'm gonna cover one eye, okay? I'm going to be moving my hand along your peripheral field, okay? I want you to let me know at what point you see it. Okay. So again, covering one eye. Starting back here. You ready? Okay. Good. Okay. From over top. Good. Now about the bottom. Good. Other side. Good. Top. Whoop. Good. Yeah, my thumb helped you cheat there for a sec. Okay. On the bottom. Good. Good. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to have you close one eye on your own right now. Thank you. I'm going to hold my finger right here, okay? I want you to focus on my finger. What I'm going to be doing is moving my light now into the peripheral of your vision. I want you to tell me at what point you see the light. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Let's have you switch eyes, okay? So again, focus on my finger. Good. Keep focusing. Good. Excellent. So now I have a chart behind me, and I'm going to have you read a few different lines, okay? again, covering one of your eyes. Perfect. Okay. So, just swing around here. Okay. Are you able to see this chart from there? Okay. Just to get a baseline, I'm going to have you read line number 3. Perfect. And let's go down to line number 5. Okay. How about number 6 here? Okay. And number 7. How about number 8? Yeah, that is a C. Okay. So a little bit of strain on number 7. Okay. Let's have you switch eyes now. Okay, good. Alright, so again, let's have you read number 3. Good. And number 5. Good. Number 6. Number 7. Okay. And number 8 again. Right, this line here. Okay. Any strain? Yeah, you can uncover your eye. Any strain with reading these last 2? A little? Okay. Good to know. So then, I'm going to be looking at your eyes through this scope. Just going to move myself a bit closer here. And what I'm looking for is to be able to see the reflection of my light in your eye, okay? I don't need you to cover one eye for this. That's okay. But I'm just going to be taking a look here. Is there any discomfort while I shine this into your eye? A little bit, okay. Alright. So, okay, I did see a little bit of a blur in the reflection in your right eye, which can indicate that there is an abnormality with how your eye is reflecting the light. Some people have a slightly different structure, so the retina doesn't completely reflect the light back directly. The shape can be different, in which case we would need to use a corrective lens in order to be able to make your vision completely clear. But in order to be a bit more thorough and make sure that is the case, we are going to do a refraction test. So I don't know if you've ever played a video game where you've been in a room with different mirrors or different prisms, and you had to change the angle so that the light bounced from one to the other to be able to reflect into a certain spot. Sometimes games use it with lasers or light or some kind of beam. Sort of the same concept here. So I'm going to be taking a look at your eyes and seeing if we try different lenses, if in fact your vision does improve. Okay. So I'm going to be using my friend the 4Opter here, alright? What I need to do first is just make sure everything is lined up properly. Oops. I'm going to move this guy forward just a bit. Okay. Turning your head over so slightly here. Is that okay? Comfortable? Okay. So, bring you a little closer over here. Turn. So I'm just going to have you. Actually, just a second. Let me make sure this is correctly angled. And then we're just going to bring you a little bit closer, okay? Is that comfortable? Okay. So then, just this ever so slightly. So that way it matches your interpupillary distance here. And just okay. Just want to get this properly adjusted for you. Alright. Move that ever so slightly here. Just going to lower you slightly. So to start, I'm going to have one eye occluded. Okay, I'm going to look through this lens right here, okay? Here we have a chart, okay? And I want you to read for me this line right here, okay? Okay. Better 2 or better 1? Okay. And we got better 2 or better 1? Okay. Better 2 or better 1? Okay. 2, 1. 2, 1. Okay, great. So now I'm going to occlude that eye and I'm going to focus on the other. So again, I just want you to read this line for me, okay? Okay. So now, step around here. You can tell me better 1 or better 2? Better 1 or better 2? Okay. Better 1 or better 2? Good. 1 or 2? Okay. Great. So now, take a look at the cylinder of your eye, which basically tells us if there are any kinds of signs of astigmatism. Let me just put on this curved lens. Okay. And specifically want you to look at this letter P, okay? So, looking at letter P, better 1 or better 2? Better 1 or better 2? Okay. Then we're going to do the other eye here. Okay. So again, looking right at that letter P again, okay? So you're going to tell me better one. Better two. Okay. One. Or two. One or two. Okay. Again, sit you back here, okay? So you can just go ahead, just lean back. Okay. You can go ahead, move this out of the way. Okay. Alright. So now I just gotta take a quick note. So looks like there is some myopia, nearsightedness, as well as some astigmatism. So I am going to write you a prescription for some corrective lenses. And I do recommend that all of my patients start by wearing actual frames. And then if you decide you'd like contact lenses, we can arrange for you to get some. But to start, we're going to begin with glasses. So I'm just going to write okay. So, alright. To complete my prescription, though, I am going to need to take a few measurements. That way, the optician downstairs has all the information they need to start picking out some frames for you to try, okay? Okay. So, I have my ruler here, so I'm just going to be holding it up to your face here. Let's get it to be right next to your ear. Slight asymmetry here. That's good to know, so that way I can get you a comfortable fit. There's no digging in. And just line this up like so. Oh yeah, we keep it in a plastic cover to keep it sanitary. And after we use it, we just remove the plastic. Okay. So we have all of our measurements here. I'm just gonna write a quick prescription and we'll have that sent downstairs. downstairs. So after you leave my office and you go down the main stairway, you will see the doors for the optician on the right. Okay, they're glass doors, and you'll see a bunch of different frames, glasses inside. It's kind of hard to miss. So go ahead and pop on in there, and they will find you the frames that you like best. I'll have you try on a few different pairs, okay? And then they will put it in order to actually get those frames made. Usually we have them back within 24 to 48 hours, so it's pretty quick, okay? Okay. Do you have any questions for me before we end this appointment? Okay. You can always give me a call if you think of anything later, alright? Okay. And then I do want you to check back with me in about 6 months. If you'd like to schedule that appointment now, you can do so at the front desk on your way out. If you have any issues, feel free to come back in sooner. Okay. It was great to meet you, and I hope you enjoy your new glasses. I hope they help quite a bit. I know that they will.